Ah, hello. Oh, you'll have to forgive me. With spring comes allergies, so my voice isn't the best condition right now. But I am gonna do my best. Hello, everyone. Are we ready to get started? So last time we left off, we did a bunch of math. We did so much math. And I hated it. I hated every second of it. It reminded me of how dumb I am with math in general. It took me back to school and I hated it. But I know he's doing this for a good reason. So we're gonna pass. We're not gonna do homework. Very well. I'll return to my work. Ugh, I'm so tired. Well, you know, my state of my voice right now is kind of appropriate for Orion. Because I've already got the scratchy. He could have gone a little easier on you. I guess we should just relax and read one of these books. Oh, thank you. Yes, I think I'm very good with practical math. For the most part. As I need it to do all of my other hobbies. Let's read a book. Oh crap, we were concentrating so hard, and now it's super late. Uh-oh, I guess we could stay all the night, maybe? It's dark outside now. We should probably go home soon. Are you going home? Be careful on your way back. Okay, bye. Bye, Kent. Wow, it's totally dark now. We really should be careful. Kent was being unusually kind, so we ended up getting comfortable and hanging around too long. Sure, you were both doing separate things, but your attitudes made it seem like you were really a couple. There's nothing I like more than hanging out with friends and we're just vibing with each other. I love it. He's good. Maybe he was always calling you over because this is really how he wants to spend his days. It's him! Okay. I kind of gave his voice to Iki. So they're just gonna kind of share a voice, right? Ah, potato. Except he'll be more French. I was trying to do more Russian with Iki. Huh? Why are you walking alone at this time of night? It's too dangerous. What? I'd like to walk you home, but I don't know what I'd end up doing, so we should avoid that. Yeah, like push us down a well? Who is this guy? Do you know him? He called you by name. Though, while it may be dark outside, the sun only just set. You don't need to be escorted. And he said, I don't know what I'd end up doing. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry. I probably seem suspicious. He's super suspicious. How could I explain this? Let's see, what are you doing now? Oh, could you be heading home from Kent's place? Kent's house was found here. Wait, what? He knows Kent too? Then, does that mean you're going out with Kent now? Yes. I see, so it's Kent now. Then, that means you won't die as easily. Oh, that's good to know, but I really don't like the way you look at me. And that means it's my turn? What? Oh, sorry, never mind that. Forget it. What? There's no way you can forget that! Anyway, you shouldn't walk a dark street alone like this. You never know what could happen. He's the scariest thing here! Whatever you do, don't be alone at night from now on. It really is dangerous. Anyway, I'll be going now. Who was that? Hey, let's hurry home. I don't understand, but I'm really scared of what he said. I feel like we met the Grim Reaper. Oh, Orion, you have no idea. He's doing a doki doki and talking to us directly. I feel like it's scary. August 10th. A Reaper? In my opinion, he sounds like he has some sort of psychiatric disorder that causes hallucinations, or perhaps kills for pleasure. You said he knew both your name and mine, and you don't know anything about him at all. We don't know, and that's why it's so troubling. It's possible that you originally knew him, but you don't seem to remember anything related to him. There's a chance that something very important is hidden away in your lost memories. You look pale. Do you know any of the reasons that someone might be after you? No, I can't think of anything. Then why would you look so pale? It seems like that man was quite frightening. That's a new expression on him. He really was scary. What was I trying to do? I'm sorry. Wait, what? I wasn't thinking of doing anything outrageous. Were you blushing, Cat? I simply thought of holding your hand to comfort you, so I came closer. I apologize. I'm sure you aren't happy having something like that done to you. I'll be careful not to get any closer than necessary, so you don't need to be so guarded. Anyway, regardless of the reason that man warned you, it's true that his remarks were unsettling. From now on, I'll accompany you when you walk home after dark. I might be able to help deal with that man if you meet him again. Wow, that's really helpful. Wait, hide! Huh? Could it be him? Someone's outside the door. I have a weapon. If you don't want to get hurt, I suggest you leave now. Oh god. Who is this? I get the feeling this might be Icky, because they did this before. So you noticed me? That's too bad. I was so close. Wait, there's voices. I'm always watchful of the door when I'm in this room. I never know when an assassin will I never know when an assassin will show up. I see. But you weren't watching your back last time. And just because I failed to take you by surprise doesn't mean I'll leave, kid. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think I found a good voice there. Now, let's see just what kind of weapon you've got. My pleasure. Take this! My new math puzzle! This looks really complicated, comrade. Yeah, it really was him. Those two, always joking around. A new math puzzle as a weapon. He also gave you a bunch of math problems. Maybe Ket just likes making them. Sorry for the interruption. It seems he came here to seek a challenge. You'll get you with this someday, too. You'll best be prepared. I hope he gave her some. Already? To a girl you've only gone out with for half a month? Kim, what are you thinking? I can't recommend doing this to someone you're dating. What? The level is different from the ones I give you. Yours are at a graduate student level. Who's at elementary student level? Wow, thanks for making me feel stupid. Elementary student level? That's kind of rude. I'm sure he's a ton of trouble. He's not a bad guy, though, so try to be patient with him. Ikkyo, what exactly are you doing? What do you mean? She's going through a hard time. I'm just stroking her head to comfort her. You shouldn't touch women you aren't dating. You really have no morals, do you? What? Morals? Sure, I've got plenty low morals. But you're getting way too worked up over something as simple as this. Oh, I get it now. Can let me guess you haven't even touched her like this yet? There. I'm sure this stubborn boyfriend is giving you trouble. I can comfort you anytime you want. I'll even give you a big hug. Ikkyo, behave yourself! Oh, how troublesome! Your boyfriend is too intolerant, a man that he can't condone even this innocent level of contact. Oh, right. We don't have each other's numbers yet. Let's exchange shortly. Oh, well, alright, cool. Message sent. Alright, thanks. I should get going now. Both of you, have fun together. Oh my god, look at it just grabbing her hair. Dude. I'm not so narrow-minded that I'd become jealous just because another man stroked your head. That level of contact falls well within the normal range of family and friends. There's nothing special about it. So I won't hold back either. There are no ulterior motives behind stroking your head, so there's no need to hold back, right? You didn't say anything when Ikkyo was doing this to you, so you don't dislike this, right? I don't know which one to choose. I don't dislike it, but it hurts. I'm sorry. But why do you say nothing and allow Ikkyo to stroke your head like that? That man is quick to make advances. Touching your head will move to your shoulders, and then to your waist before you know it. Kent, please. Head, neck, shoulders. You missed the neck. But of course, he's my friend. He wouldn't try to steal the woman I'm dating. That was most likely him just pestering me. I do understand that. But even if that's not his intention, I have no guarantee that you won't be affected. While I hesitate to even hold your hand, your heart could turn towards him. Or am I just being paranoid? He's very accustomed to handling women, and has an easy time making them feel comfortable. I'm afraid that he could take you away from me. Kent, no. He could never, not unless I choose his route. And we're on your route, so he won't take us away from you, I promise. Could that be because I'm simply too intolerant? It takes all I have just to touch your hair. Oh, buddy. I'm sorry for showing you such a pathetic display. Could you go home for today? I'll walk you back.
That was a surprise. It looks like even Kent gets jealous, and over such a trivial thing. He might like you more than we expected. Anyway, you've got 3 days of work starting tomorrow. We should rest while going over what to do.
Kent is actually really, really cute. He's definitely worming his way into, definitely not taking over Sheen, because Sheen is still my favorite, but, like, definitely number 2.
Alright, you've got 3 days of work starting today. Do you remember what to do? Well, you studied way more than anyone could ask for, so I'm sure you won't forget the job so easily. If anything, the issue is interacting with other people. Good morning.
Mine.
Good morning, manager.
About last night's message, I'm actually busy tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I don't mind having an employee event, but we should save it for another time.
I see. Okay.
Honestly, I really like him so far. He's a great number 2. Yeah, I'm adoring him. It's the awkwardness, I think, that just makes it all the better. How about in a few weeks?
Okay, that sounds good.
Very well.
So Mine suggested having an employee gathering. She doesn't look like the type to plan things out. Maybe she just wanted to go have fun somewhere.
Are you going to be with your boyfriend tomorrow? You know, to the fireworks show. You're going with him, right?
Fireworks show? Tomorrow?
There's no sense trying to hide it. I heard from Sala that you have plans. And what about me? Out of my frustration, I suggested going with all the employees, but the manager rejected me just now. You just go have fun yourself. Goodbye.
I'm actually starting to feel like we did something wrong. Wait, it's no time to be sympathizing with Mine. We need to think about you first. We need to find out about about your plans. The fireworks show tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow is August 12th. You have a memo in your notebook. Meet at 19 o'clock at Myoga Station. This must be it. Kent never even mentioned anything about this. It seems like the right time of year to have fireworks show. So it can't be a mistake. You should check with Ken after work. For now, let's just take care of the work that needs doing.
It feels like the voice I'm really developing is Orion's.
Have a pleasant day. We'll be awaiting your return. Whew, you got through work without any issues today. Those days off didn't have an effect, it seems.
Potato!
The manager. Did we make some sort of mistake?
You've been called to table 9.
Oh, it's just someone calling for you. That's a relief. Is it just me? Or did it seem like he was hinting don't screw up just now? Anyway, let's go to table 9. Thank you for calling on me. May I take your order?
Oh, I can't. I mean, as much as Orion talks. Yeah. Agreed. Exactly that.
Wait, it's Kit.
You're working with more liveliness than I imagined. You seem to be spacing out a lot lately, so I thought the service industry wouldn't be suitable for you.
Well, it's true you were pretty awkward at the beginning. But you've gotten a lot better now. Your customer service is top notch.
I think what really helps is that I found a spot in my throat where it doesn't hurt to do that sort of scratchiness. So, like, I can do it for hours now.
But you've gotten a lot better now. Your customer service is top notch.
I was watching you for a while. I'm relieved that you seem to be doing so well.
I think your old emotions are coming back from all the stimulation Kent's antics are putting you through.
That uniform also, looks good on you. It looks far better than I imagined. To be honest, I was surprised. Actually, Ikkyu told me to say this. He said to be sure to comment on your uniform. I was simply forced to share my thoughts. This wasn't actually my intention, although I didn't lie either.
So Kent really does think it looks good on you. I think I might be getting in your way. I'll just go over there for a while. Bye!
About yesterday, I'm sorry. Ikkyu was poking fun at me and I lost my composure. I was rude to you. I apologize for that. This is compensation for that. He's so cute! I bought this after soliciting common opinions. People say that women see anniversaries as very important, and they also enjoy setting gifts. So, in addition to an apology, I decided to give you a gift to celebrate the half month since we started dating. Oh my god, happy half month! Yay! I just hope this is a decent enough surprise for you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. No, this isn't something worthy of thanks. It's part of my apology for yesterday, after all. That's all I came here to do. I'm sorry for calling you over during work. It may be a little large, but you could share it with everyone. The sun's going down soon, too. I'll walk you home. I'll wait. Just let me know when you're ready.
He's so sweet!
I know, there was no option to give him a smooch. I would smooch the blush right off his face.
That was a surprise. Or this was a surprise. Whatever. I don't know. The manager. Why did he appear behind you?
A gift from a customer?
No, he wasn't a customer. He was her boyfriend. Wait, did he just smile a little? Or was it just me?
Is this a cake? There's a refrigerator in the office.
Oh, they have a refrigerator. It would be a good idea to put it in there. Let's do that.
I love Waka. Especially since I've been giving him that really dumb voice.
Excuse us. Oh, potato. What is that? You already had your break. And what's with that box? Ah, crap. It'd be best if me and A didn't see this. Is that a cake? Did you receive it from a customer? Oh, no, don't open it.
Half-month anniversary. So you're celebrating half a month?
Does that mean you've been going out for half a month? Actually, that seems about right.
So even a stubborn man like that gives anniversary gifts? And after only half a month? That's a weird amount of time. That must be nice. You really are loved.
I knew she would say this. That's why I didn't want her to see it.
Well, I hope you two are happy. But I don't think it's good common sense to flirt in the workplace.
But he's the one who visited. You couldn't help it. Let's just put the cake in the refrigerator and get back to work. We'll pick it up later.
I have a feeling Mine's probably gonna steal it or smash it or something. Oh, no? Okay.
But yesterday and today were both pretty unexpected. It seems like Kit completely changed after that fight. He's like a different person from the man we met 10 years ago. Or 10 years? Oh, I meant days. Oh my god. Also, while you were working, I was thinking about this half-month anniversary. Ah, I knew it. It looks like the oldest message. I can talk. It looks like the oldest message in this phone is from July 29th. If today is half a month since you started dating, that would mean you started on July 28th. And that would also mean that you changed your cell phone the day after you started dating. Huh. I was going through various reasonings, but judging from what I've observed, maybe you decided to go with the same cell phone carrier as us to reduce calling charges. Although it looks like you haven't really called or messaged each other that much. But if that's the reason you went through the trouble of changing your phone, that would mean you really liked Kit, and you wanted to call and message him a lot more. Or do you think I'm just overthinking this? You know, it's possible that you two really could have had mutual feelings for each other.
Where's the smooch option for Kent? I want to smooch.
Good work today. It's finally over. You're able to get through work pretty easily now. You're going to the fireworks show with Kit. I hope you can have a fun time with him. Actually, we might be a little too relaxed lately. Even without your memories, you're getting by without trouble. Everyone around you is nice too. In fact, if I was to suddenly be separated from you, I might feel a little lonely. No, I shouldn't think like that. We need to find information and get your memories back. Although, if you have plans, it's only common sense to prioritize that. And because of your amnesia, you're starting to see a little of how Kent truly feels. You two couldn't be honest with each other because of your past interactions, You might have both had feelings for each other. Although Kent was saying that you might have even hated him. We need to find out more about this too, and that's why you should go to the fireworks show. Wear a yukata and put some spirit into it.
So you're wearing a yukata? Looks like you're putting a lot of effort into this. Bye-bye now. Nice yukata. It'd be a shame if someone farted on it. Yeah.
We need to find a solution to this problem too. Anyway, change into that yukata. And ignore the smell and let's head to our meeting place, the yoga station.
30 minutes later.
Oh, just in time. You barely made it because work dragged on a little too long. But it's pretty crowded here. I wonder if they're all going to the fireworks show. Kent's always all dark and big, so we'll notice him right away when he shows up.
20 minutes later.
He's still not here. It's starting to empty out around here, too. That reminds me, we never confirmed this with Kent yesterday. We were a bit too surprised. Maybe you should call. Oh, he's calling you!
Where are you? That suspicious man could still be around. I've been waiting at the cafe for you. I was planning to walk you home.
What? He went to the cafe to pick you up? No, that's not the issue here. It seems like he's totally forgot about the fireworks show.
I thought we were going to see the fireworks. Fireworks? What are you talking about? I'm sorry! That's right, we were planning to go watch the fireworks show today. It didn't interest me at all, so it slipped my mind completely. You know what? At least he's honest. It was supposed to start at 7:30, and it takes an hour to get there. We won't make it in time. I'm sorry. If there's anything you want, tell me. I'll make this up to you tomorrow. I just wanted to go with you. Well,
Hello? Uh-oh, he's totally speechless.
I'll go pick you up now. Just stay there.
He hung up. But you won't be... but you won't make it in time for the fireworks show, right?
No, it's fine as long as we're together, right? Yeah. It's the best part of being with each other. Oh, he ran!
That was fast! He must have sprinted here at full speed.
You wore yukata on such a cold day. Was this all for me? No, that can't be right. Thinking this all for me would just be conceited. The train's coming. Let's hurry.
But we wouldn't make it in time even if we went now.
Okay, have fun and be safe doing your errands.
And we're here. This is the station near the fireworks show. It's almost time for the festival to end. Hopefully we can see a little bit of it.
It's raining a little. Well, there are shops and stalls still open, so we should still be able to enjoy the festival. Wait a minute. I'll go buy an umbrella. You'll catch a cold if you're outside like this. There are a lot of people here. They haven't started the fireworks and the stalls are crowded. It's been a while since I've walked in such a large crowd. Be careful to not get separated. If you don't mind, it would be helpful if you held on to the umbrella too.
Oh, look at that yukata. That's so pretty.
With the chrysanthemums.
Oh, and there's some frill on the obi. Oh my god, that's so cute.
It's so you don't get lost in the crowd. I don't have ulterior motives. Sir, I don't care if you have ulterior motives or not. You're being awful sweet. Well, I can't say absolutely that I have zero, but the main reason for this is safety. If you don't like the idea, I'll think of another solution. Don't hesitate to tell me. Maybe you could hold me tighter? Do you enjoy watching me become agitated? Or do you really want to be closer? It might be more effective to hold you on a little tighter, but you don't have to force yourself. I don't think I've been to a festival since I was a child. Quick, I must change the topic. What kind of stalls do you like? I've never had much interest in places like this, so I don't know much about them. Ooh. Do we want, let's see, cotton candy, the goldfish, the masks.
Cotton candy!
You'll gain weight! Sir! It's called moderation, and with all the walking we do, we burn that off so easily. But festivals don't happen often. It might be better not to worry about calories. I'll buy you one to take home. But I wonder if they could provide one without the strange cartoon characters on them. Oh, sorry! Are you okay? Perhaps it would be best to hold on a little more firmly. We made plans to see the fireworks show when we first started dating. I didn't think it would be possible to go on a date with you, but since you wanted to try making at least one plan, this festival became an option. I forgot, due to my lack of interest, but now that I'm here, it's surprisingly enjoyable. I'm sorry for forgetting. I also thought going out with you would be impossible, but it's also unexpectedly enjoyable. This is a strange feeling. I still wonder exactly why we're able to share such peaceful times together now. I sometimes feel that you're not simply forcing yourself to accommodate my feelings. I feel ashamed about that. The rain stopped without our even noticing it. Let's browse the stalls a little longer before going home, while you're still in a good mood. Sir.
You know, Kent's a stubborn guy, but he seems to really like you. I don't think there's any mistaking that. How did you feel about him before? That's the real question. It's possible that you were always fighting because you were both just really stubborn. Or could there have been some other circumstances making you not get along? I really would like to ask the you from before if it's okay to get so close to him.
Why would we be dating if we didn't want to get close? I'm just... Unless we were doing it for the passing grade.
Oh, Potato! Good morning. Did you have fun yesterday? Although the weather sure was unfortunate for wearing yukatas. Well, I guess it wasn't a big problem, even if it did rain. You two were totally into each other, weren't you?
Were you spying on us? Mine, you're being creepy.
Or did you end up having a fight because the date didn't go well? I kept him in the cafe until the very last minute yesterday, after all.
Oh, she's trying to sabotage us.
So that was her doing? Although it seemed like he had forgotten too, so it's not necessarily Mine's fault alone. I guess that interference from yesterday isn't enough to break you up. But you've only been going out half a month. What should I try next? Is this really something you should say in front of her? Oh, manager. I'm sorry, manager. I was just apologizing for keeping you here so long yesterday. What? I ended up talking too much yesterday, but I didn't mean to intrude, you know?
Why would you apologize to Potato about yesterday?
Huh? You know, didn't I get in the way? Was it really okay for you to talk to me that long? What? Wait a minute. This seems like a huge misunderstanding?
My boyfriend is Kent. Mine, do you like the manager?
Hey, what are you blurting out like that? No way, there's no way that's true. How shocking.
I'm going to knock you out.
Mine?
Manager, don't worry about this. It sounds like she's just caught up in a huge misunderstanding. You're her boyfriend. I won't start liking you, don't worry.
What? Her boyfriend?
Yeah, aren't you going out with her, manager?
Potato's boyfriend is the tall man who comes to the cafe sometimes.
Wait, what? Wait a minute. Your boyfriend wasn't the manager? Wow. This is a huge misunderstanding. But Sawa, I was saying that she's surprised you're going out with such an overbearing and stubborn man.
Overbearing and stubborn man?
I thought I was right. Oh, manager, I don't think that's a bad thing. Having an overbearing and stubborn boyfriend, I mean, Potato seems to like men like that, so I think maybe this is some sort of popular fad. Not a chance.
I see. Oh, he's blushing! Look at his little blushy. So cute. I see.
No, I really mean it. So, manager, do you have a girlfriend right now? Wait, already? I thought you were single now. I think this is a good thing, in a way. What am I doing?
More importantly, your uniform.
Fuck. I'm very sorry, Potato. It looks like I totally misunderstood. I'll go change my clothes.
You too.
You should probably go too. Oh, but this sure was a surprise. I guess Mine likes the manager. This might be rude to ask, but why a guy like that?
Because he's tall and beautiful. That's why.
Well, I mean, you're going out with an overbearing and stubborn man too, so you probably can't judge other girls' preferences. Let's see. So it looks like your dispute with Mine was over. That's good.
Change your clothes.
Oh, right. Seriously though, why this guy?
Oh my god. My god. So the idea that another woman had feelings for me was just a misunderstanding? I see. So what about it? I told you the other day, even if there was another woman who had romantic feelings for me, it wouldn't matter in the slightest. As long as there was a woman I was already dating, I would not be in a position to do anything in response to that other woman. Wouldn't it be the same for you? Would you care if another man had romantic feelings for you now? No, I wouldn't care at all either. Am I right? And there was no need to report on this misunderstanding. It was 1 week ago that we had a dispute over this issue, but it feels like it was longer. Back then, I probably would have gotten angry over the fact that you're bringing this up again. Sometimes I like to spill tea, Kent. And he'd be like, why would you spill tea? It gets everywhere and stains. It's like, no, figuratively, Kent, you silly boy. But I don't feel that way at all. I feel afraid of doing something like that and upsetting you. It's likely that I feel this way because we've been able to relax and talk like this. Now that I think about it, I might have been hoping for a time like this before too. A time when I could just talk with you peacefully. But now that we've achieved that, I do have another question. Why did your attitude change? Could you? Salva's calling me. Oh, the phone. I don't mind. Go ahead and answer it.
hello. What was her voice before? Just, hello, hello. Where are you now? Oh, right. No, I remember.
I was talking to Mine during break at work today, and, I found out who Mine likes. It's so hilarious.
Hey, Stella, don't say hilarious. I'm serious.
Sorry. But it really is funny.
I'm not laughing.
Anyway, I was talking to Mine about coming to visit you today. Is that alright? And while we're there, you can both tell me the juicy details of how you professed your love. Don't worry, I'll be laughing with you.
I won't tell you if you're going to laugh.
So, Potato, is that okay, or are you too busy?
Oh, this is such a hard decision. I want to, but can't. Oh, fuck. I'm with Kent right now. Don't worry about me. I'm not so narrow-minded that I'd force you to refuse your friends. Oh, thank you, Kent. However, I'm thankful for your consideration. Is that Sawa and Mina on the phone? Could you let me talk to them?
Sounds like he knows them. I wonder if those two were learning math with Kent too? Or maybe he just knows them because they're friends of yours.
It's me. Is this Sawa?
Huh? Is this Kent? It's been a while!
No way. Is that Cat?
I want to talk to him too!
You're too loud. I could hear you yelling through the phone.
I haven't heard that sharp tongue of yours in a while either.
I don't intend to engage in pointless chit-chat. There's an important matter to discuss. It sounds like you're planning to visit her place. Would you mind picking her up from my house instead? There have been suspicious people around her lately. I believe it would be safer for a rowdy group like you to walk with her rather than myself alone.
What? Is protecting someone from suspicious people something you should ask girls to do?
If you want to be treated like a woman, you need to act like one. That's all I have to say.
Well, I don't really mind.
Is that really all? I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah, no, he's not the type to just sit down and chat. Hello, Potato. So, we'll pick you up from Kent's place after work.
Just wait for us.
Ugh, they were really noisy. If they're this noisy, even the Reaper Man might go running for the hills once he hears them.
So, I mean, I haven't changed. It's been 4 months since I was invited to your school to put on that sham of a lecture. I was fed up with them back then, but it was surprisingly nostalgic to hear their voices like this. He's not wrong about that, but he's also wrong about that. I completely agreed, yes.
So he really did teach Sawa and Mine too. I wonder if they attend the same school.
No, it's nothing. I'm not thinking of anything strange.
Huh? What?
It's just, if that ridiculous class had never happened, I never would have met you. But I'm not feeling sentimental about it. I was simply examining the route we've taken to arrive here. In the 4 months since we met, our relations had done nothing but worsen, but that suddenly changed half a month ago. The change was almost too sudden. I doubt it could have happened unless you intentionally decided upon it, but... Sorry, it's a bad habit of mine to imagine unpleasant scenarios. Don't worry about me. Just go have fun with your friends tonight.
What could this mean? Do you think he suspects something? Oh no, if he starts questioning you more seriously, he'll know right away that you have amnesia. But if we think about it, it could be okay to reveal it to him. That would be pretty daring. And if he decides to take you to a hospital, it'd be too late to just say, it was a joke, haha. We should probably think that option over a little more. Anyway, tonight, you'll have a good talk with Sawa and Mine. I hope we hear some new information.
Me too. We haven't had a memory yet.
Okay, in celebration of Mine's broken heart being just some understanding, let's have a toast.
Aw, this is so cute. Saw was just on that pizza. Cola, 0. I guess that's a good thing, but it didn't exactly go well either, so I don't think it's something to test about.
No, we don't know for sure that you'll be rejected. And you'd still be better off than me, seeing as how I can't even find someone to reject me. So, I think you're just setting your sights up way too high. I know, right? I always aim too high. Because of my dumb stutters, I can't even find a guy to like.
Is there really nobody you're interested in right now? There are plenty of attractive men around you.
But there's nobody who feels like the right one.
And the manager shouldn't act the way they do. Ken's already taken, and I feel like Toma's hiding something. He's hiding a lot of things. And that friend of yours, Iki, he seems kind of questionable too. You really do expect too much.
Maybe, but you even say the manager's a catch.
I think you'll just take anybody you can get. Don't say such a big thing. The manager's charming in his own way too.
Like how?
Like being very enthusiastic about his work.
Oh yeah, being a business owner. That's very attractive.
No, he's just doing the minimum that he needs to do as a manager.
All right, he's a manager. He's not the owner of the... But he is a boss, and he's very good at managing. That's why he's a manager.
It might be hard, but he's running that cafe according to his own beliefs.
What are you even talking about?
Well, I guess he has more of that than most people. But since that's your type, wouldn't Kent be the perfect match for you? That'd be a challenge. Yeah, I tried asking Kent out before, but he rejected me.
Seriously?
The manager wasn't interested in me, so I thought I'd try going after other attractive guys. You've got guts, I'll tell you that. But everyone has their good point, you know? My number one aim right now is Iki. I was careless when I tried making a move on Kent, and it ended up going pretty badly. You've heard about it, right, Potato? You were there when I tried. Remember? I was putting the moves on Kent, and he shot me down without any mercy. Memory! I had told him I've been interested in you for a while now. What do you think? When I got out with me, we could just try it out and see how things go.
Ridiculous.
What?
Talk to me after you get 100% on your next test. I couldn't possibly stand dating an idiot.
An idiot? That's going too far.
Then prove you aren't one. If you take your classes seriously, I'll consider going on a date with you.
Potato. Were you watching?
Potato.
Huh, so something like that happened?
Yeah, isn't it terrible? Hey, that was a memory of the past just now, wasn't it? So you actually witnessed something like that. I wonder what happened afterwards. Huh, if only you could remember just a little more. After that happened, I couldn't believe it when I heard that Potato was going out with Kent. Did you manage to get a perfect score on one of Kent's tests? That's impossible. The problems he comes up with are too hard. By the way, who asked who out? Here we go. I definitely need to hear this. What? We don't know? So, who confessed to who? You to him or Ken to you? Oh, what should we do? Who do you think it was?
That is a really good question. Did he say something about it, like, way before? Or 'Cause I feel like it was us. I asked him.
I see. So that means you're the one who had feelings for Kent.
You even saw me get totally rejected by him. It must have taken a lot of guts to ask him out.
Yeah, you really like him that much? We don't really know if that's the case. I wonder what really happened.
I know I shouldn't ask you this since I asked him out first, but what do you see in him?
That's seriously something you of all people shouldn't be asking. I wonder if I'll find someone nice.
I told you, you need to lower your standards first. Stop being so picky and start looking for the good in people.
I've been looking. I can't see anything.
Stella, you're always really open when it comes to accepting girls for who they are, but you're impossible when it comes to men. Oh, was that a read? Is it possible that Sawa could be LGBT?
That really hurts.
I'm trying my hardest to be straight. Stop calling me out.
It's all fine and dandy being friends with lots of girls, but you really need to trust someone from the bottom of your heart to date them.
You don't start with mutual trust. You build it up over time.
Does it really work that way? I really feel like this is going to turn into an all-nighter. Well, I think it's good to have a change of pace once in a while. I like loose with your girlfriends. You know, like Sawa does.
I'm starting to really think that Sawa might be into girls. But also she sounds really clueless when it comes to dating, so maybe she just has less interest in dating than most people. I can relate to that.
Wait, really? Yes! Yes! Thank you so much, manager. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Are you up? Perfect timing. The manager said okay.
Sawa, she fell asleep. She didn't even hear what the plan was.
Oh, right. Well, you see, we were planning to have that employee summer outing tomorrow. The one Mine thought of before. It's at a pool. I hated pool. We really actually wanted to go to the beach, though.
Yeah, but it's a little too cold to go swimming at the beach.
Huh, a pool, huh?
Anyway, Sawa was planning for us to see a different side of everyone that we don't normally see, and at the same time, check out some hot guys.
Mine just called it an employee event so we could invite the manager, too.
It's a perfect plan.
So now that you know, you should go ahead and invite Kent. Wait, they want what? Kent doesn't even have anything to do with work stuff. We can leave the cafe to Toma. He'll manage it just fine. All that's left to do is invite Sheen.
Yep, I'll send him a message.
Huh? Sheen? I feel like we've heard that name a number of times, but we've never met anyone by that name. He must work at the same place since his name's coming up now. He might just work on days you don't have shifts. Wow, I'm getting kind of nervous. It's been a while since we met someone new. We can't mess up. We need to get through it. What's wrong? You just send Ken a message and ask if he's free.
Okay, I'll try.
All right. Would you like to go to the pool with everyone tomorrow? And send.
Message received. A pool? Where did that idea come from? Not that I mind at all, but so should I wear a swimsuit? I love her so much. She's such a dummy.
Should I wear a swimsuit? Ah, Ken's hopeless. He seems overwhelmed just thinking about it. It's not like we're still in middle school. Did Ken say okay? I know he's busy, but that's nice of him.
I got a reply from Sheen. He says he'll go.
All right, he fell for it. We'll go to the pool tomorrow.
Yay, the pool! Oh, do you two have swimsuits? I was thinking of getting a new one. Do you want to go buy them together?
Oh, I'll go. I only have a racing swimsuit.
So, at this rate, you'll never get a boyfriend.
Oh, be quiet. That's why I'm trying to change things now. I hope someone tries to pick me up at the pool.
The attitude is no good. You need to take the initiative and approach guys yourself.
Wait, seriously?
I'm serious. That's why we need to go buy bikinis to show off. Let's put on makeup and go. You too, Potato.
Wait, we're going? Well, I guess we'll just go along with them today. And if possible, we need to find out more about Sheen.
Oh my god. That's such a good picture.
Rabble. Oh, this noise has destroyed my brain. Oh, my poor mushy stuff. Huh? I was about to go unconscious. Oh, they aren't kidding when they say a group of 3 girls gets rowdy. You're pretty quiet, though, so it's not too bad. But that wasn't a very good source of new information. You did manage to buy a swimsuit, so it was kind of productive. I wonder if this is really okay. It's already August 15th. Wait, it's already August 15th? Then there are only 10 days left until Kent's conference, and he's going to England after that, right? Doesn't that mean you only have 10 days left to talk to Kent? And 3 of those are work days. This is bad. We don't have time to relax. I wonder what you thought of Kent studying abroad before you lost your memories. If you really wanted to stop him, you wouldn't be playing around. You need to talk to Kent more. All I was thinking was that it would be fine if you just regain your memories, but after all of this has just been robbing you of the precious time you have left with him. It's possible that because you don't have your memories, something will happen that can't be done. Or undone. Oh god. I'm sorry. I'll work harder so you can get your memories back faster.
Okay, August 16th.
Okay, looks like everyone's here. Let's all go to the pool.
I heard this was a gathering for people working at Maida Hinohitsuji, so I thought I was obligated to come. Oh, Sheen.
Oh, we've never seen him before. Maybe he's Sheen. He's got a harsh air around him. I wonder how close you two were. Yeah, it's an informal gathering for Maida Hinohitsuji, just like I told you.
Then why isn't Toma here? He's the one who works the most.
If Toma came, who would look after the cafe?
I don't know, maybe the manager?
But the manager definitely had to come. This is a gathering for the manager and his employees.
What? Was that really why we're here? Did you hear about this manager? I'd be happy if you could affirm or deny this. That was a yes. How do you know?
How do you not understand? You really need to get to know him better.
Tema already understands the manager perfectly, so he's fine. Fine, not like I mind. Then who's that big guy? I've never met him before.
His Potato's boyfriend.
What? What's her boyfriend doing at an employee gathering?
Well, we thought they should deepen their bonds too, so this is killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
I don't understand this at all. I didn't hear that this was an employee-only gathering. Is it really okay for an outsider like me to be here? Well, I don't really get it, but if you're here anyways, I'll introduce myself. I'm Sheen. It's nice to meet you.
Huh? He's actually pretty well-mannered.
I'm Kit. I'm studying mathematics at Seishi University. Yeah. Yes, I heard from my brother.
Wait, does he mean an older brother? Could that mean he's the younger brother of someone you know?
I see. Potato, who's his brother?
Don't ask us!
Ah, fuck. Oh no! Okay, well, it's not Toma. It is not the manager, and it's not Iki. I don't know. Huh? What are you talking about? That's not even possible.
It's not like she would know.
Oh, well. Okay. My brother's named Toma. He had a math lesson with you before. Oh, the lesson I gave at Miyogi University, where I was invited by Sawa and the others. Although, I hesitate to call that a lesson. Now I understand. I heard that most of the people there were co-workers, but I see your brother was there as well. Yes, that's why I know about you. I also heard about that Potato disliked you, yet you managed to hold on and get her to go out with you. I won't get in your way. Go right ahead and deepen your bonds. See you later. Sheen! I see. So even someone as distant from me as Toma could tell that you disliked me. Well, that's no surprise.
I think he's feeling hurt now. But it looks like other people really did see you as not taking a liking to Kent.
Oh my god, look how cute they are! Look how cute they all are!
Yay! It's the pool! This is the first time all summer!
Well, it hasn't exactly been good weather for going to the pool. Oh, he almost turned Australian.
Wow, it's an indoor pool, but you can see the sky. This is nice.
What are you thinking? Just what are you thinking wearing a bathing suit like that? It's almost like underwear. Didn't you know I would be coming? Do you understand how dangerous it is to show so much skin to a man you're dating? Dude, that's the point. That's not to say it's okay to show to other men either. Enough. Come with me.
Huh? Kent, where are you going?
Oh. I'm sorry to Sawa and the others, but I can't let you look like this in front of such a large number of men. If we do this, I won't see you either. I'll have you stay with me like this until it's time to leave. Well, if you want to be alone, I could let you do that too. But if a woman shows herself like this and she's alone, there'd definitely be people who would have wicked thoughts. Sounds like you have a wicked thought. I think the best option would be for me to stay with you. Or maybe my sense of reason is growing dull. Look at those big old baps. I mean, look at those big old batonkaroos. My goodness. I want you to stay with me, Kent. I see. If that's what you want, that's what we'll do. I'm sorry for dragging you away so forcefully. I'm sure you were surprised. Your shoulders are so small and your arms. I didn't think they were so thin. I suppose women are just built light and weak. Kent. No! All bodies are different. She just happens to be on the smaller side with big boobs. There's a difference. My goodness. I now see that I shall treat you with more care. I apologize. I'll be more careful from now on. No. No, Kent, I want you to throw me around. Someday he'll understand. In the past, I wouldn't have apologized, and you would have got angry with me and telling me not to treat a woman so roughly. Back when we started going out, I didn't think we'd be able to maintain this relationship so peacefully. I thought we would fight and break up almost immediately, and I had half given up. But reality sure does have its unexpected developments. I really wonder why you changed so much. Do you not intend to tell me the reason? Did I really change that much? You don't realize it. Actually, I myself might have changed more than I realized as well. Although it's a little bit wasteful to just talk since we're at a pool. Let's swim a little. Are you good at swimming? If you're in the water, you'll be able to avoid any wandering eyes. I know. How about we have a contest to see who can swim the furthest? I'll give you as much of a handicap as you want. If I win, please just don't leave the water until I bring you a towel. Is that fair? Of course he's gonna win. He's bigger. He's longer. He's faster. Goodness.
Ah, that was fun.
Was this really a gathering to deepen bonds? Potato was off on her own the whole time. Not like I care or anything. You care, Sheen. Sheen, you care. Go boop your nose. Boops.
Now.
Oh gosh, I'm mixing up my voices now. Now, it's rude to question her with such tiny details. Wait, even you look like you agree with her, Walker.
Oh, see? You've gotten to know the manager's expressions too. That's plenty of bonding, right, manager?
Yay! It looks like the manager had fun too. I'm happy. Aren't you just interpreting him however you want? Is any of this even correct? Don't worry, you can just tell by looking.
It looks like the couple off on their own deepened their bonds too. Let's ask about it next time we see her at work.
I look forward to that.
All right, then I guess we're done.
I'll walk you home.
Today was fun. Wait, what am I doing? It was only yesterday that I was freaking out about not being able to recover your memories quickly enough. All I did today was smile while you were playing around with Kent. I'm no good at all.
Ryan, you're trying your hardest. It's okay.
Tomorrow's the day.
August 17th. Let's go.
But still, what can we do to seriously start reclaiming more memories? I think we've gotten most of the information we could out of just living daily life over the last half a month. To be honest, just relaxing and reading next to Kent like this won't give us any information. At this rate, yet another day will go by without any progress. Let's try organizing our thoughts and make a plan. In order to gain more information from now on, I think there are two routes we can take. Option A and Option B. One is to brave some danger and asking more assertive questions to the people around you. The other is to brave even more danger and tell Kent about your amnesia. Of course, if you're too afraid, we could just let things take their own course and stay on the defensive for now.
Orion, you said there were two routes, and now you're introducing a third. You're breaking your own rules.
So, how do you feel about this? What do you want to do?
I don't want to... Like, I trust Kent, absolutely, to admit everything. But I feel like that's not the best course of action, you know? Although I feel like we're doing just fine by, like, living day to day. But we can ask people around us. That should be fine, right? We'll do that.
Yeah, I think that's the proper course to take at this point. If we can just find out how you felt about Kent studying abroad, that would give us a good idea of what to do next.
Potato, why have you been staring at me like that? It's distracting. There's only a week left before the conference, but I'm not at all prepared yet. I don't have time to play around with you. If you tempt me like yesterday, I'll just end up leaving. What exactly is wrong with me? Even now, I'm taking your gaze the wrong way, and I can't help but look at you. If you think my misunderstandings are bothersome, tell me. That way I can concentrate on my work.
Huh? What misunderstanding?
I assume you can infer from that my assumption's correct?
No, not really.
How should I interpret your actions? Is it really a misunderstanding? Or are you really going to say that you were simply looking at me?
Huh? Does he think you were giving him a hot look or something?
I don't mind if you misunderstand. In that case, if you're not opposed... Kisses! Give me some smooches! Would you not mind if I kissed you? Yes! Smooches!
What?
Oh, please be patient. I don't mind, so like... What does please be patient mean in this context?
Wait, you're not going to refuse?
Hell yeah.
What? Sorry, I gotta go for now. Oh god, the smooches are happening.
So it's really okay. Potato, I like you so much. Hell yeah! Sorry, I was nervous. I keep showing you such a pathetic side of me. I'm starting to dislike myself. Yet, you still accept me, even when I'm like this. In that case, I should have told you my feelings sooner. I've thought this every day. I'd be happy if you felt the same way for me, but I wonder if that's the case for you. Hell yeah. Thank you. But it seems that it was a little early for us. What do you mean with the kisses? This isn't the time to be thinking of such unnecessary things. If I don't concentrate, I won't make it in time for the conference. I'm sorry, but could you face the other way when you read? Try not to enter my field of view? Oh.
This is no good. He's gone into full ignore mode. I understand that Kent's busy, but we need to gather as much information as possible, too. It might be best to leave Kent for a while and try gathering information from other people.
Yeah. We are very distracting to Kent, but, I'm fine with that.
And another day's over. What should we do? We don't have much time.
Looks like it's getting dark. I'll walk you home.
Oh, it's still too early to give up. This should be the time that you can ask them and the most freely with him. Do your best and try to get him to talk about old memories.
It's him! Potato.
It's the Reaper Man!
I see. So your boyfriend is walking you home. That's good. I don't need to worry.
Don't get any closer.
I see you're wary. Well, yes. I think it's good that you're very around me. Potato, could this man be the Reaper-like man that you mentioned before? Reaper? That's amusing. You might not be wrong, though. Although I do actually have a name. It's Ukyo. God, I am all over the place with his voice. You seem to know me, but I don't recall ever meeting you. That's right. I just know you. It's all one way. And what about Potato? I don't know. Well, do you remember me?
Huh? What do you mean you don't know? Does she know you or does she not? Which is it?
I'm not sure, do I?
Good. Answer his question with a question. That's a good way of avoiding it.
So you're trying to avoid answering?
Kit seems really suspicious about this.
Regardless, I'm glad you seem well. Be very careful as you go about your life. And be especially careful around me. Wait, what exactly do you know? Nothing that I can talk about at this stage. More importantly, Kent, take good care of her. I don't need to be told that by someone I don't even know. Oh, right, sorry. There was a time when we knew each other too. What? No, it's nothing. Pay no attention to me. Just don't let your guard down. If I see you near her again, I won't hesitate to report you to the police. That's fine. Just make sure that you don't hesitate when the time comes. Anyway, I hope we never meet again. I won't go by the cafe anymore. I hope you find happiness. He's bizarre, but I'm pretty sure that's what, he means it. He was a mysterious and creepy man, just as you said. On the surface, he seems to be worried about you, but I don't comprehend why he's treating himself as such a dangerous person. Oh, Kent. I suppose a straight interpretation would be, he may lose control and become the type of man who kills for pleasure. Although I don't want to believe that.
Kills for pleasure? Don't say something like that so lightly.
By the cafe, could he have met Meido no Hitsuji? Did he show up there often?
Huh? We have no idea. We've never seen him there as far as we know.
And you were talking to him like you didn't know him. Maybe he goes to that cafe, but you just don't recognize him?
You would probably remember his face if he called you by name a lot.
And yesterday, your attitude towards that young man, Sheen, was like you had never met him before.
What? Now you're the suspicious one?
And now that I think about it, on that day when your attitude suddenly changed.
Wait! Stop! Stop that train of thought!
Could we hurry home? Anyway, that man is dangerous. I should get you home before it's completely dark outside. You have work tomorrow, right? I'll come to the cafe to pick you up, so don't go home alone. Got it?
We're grateful, but, what should we do? He's really suspicious.
My goodness. Ukyo just had to say things. Show up and talk to Kent and ruin our plans. Whatever plans those were.
Oh, potato! Kent is at the table over there. Wait, already? There's still an hour left before you're off work.
He wanted to know about Ukyo, and I told him Ukyo was one of your regular customers. Don't tell me you're cheating on him with Ukyo.
He's not! Wait, and was Ukyo really that regular of a customer? To the point where you knew him by name? What should we do? This is bad. You talked to him like he was a stranger yesterday. Kent probably thinks this is strange too. And isn't it a little unfair of him to not come to you about this, but ask Mine instead?
Potato, are you having trouble with Ukyo? I just heard about it from Kent.
Toma too!
I heard that as well.
And the manager! There is nowhere to run. What should we do? You can run from Kent, or feign ignorance, or just tell him the truth. Regardless of how much you trust Kent, this is a big decision. You have to choose one.
Oh, God. Oh, that looks like it's Mine. Oh, God. This is getting intense.
Oh no, work's over. Have you decided what to do yet? Kent's waiting for you, but if you meet with him now, he'll definitely ask about Ukyo.
We'll walk home together.
Yeah, he's waiting for you. You can't help it. Alright, let's make up our mind and go! Wait, Kent isn't here. Do you need something?
Oh, are you looking for Cat? He's waiting for you outside. It's a good thing we didn't decide to try to run away.
That would have been kind of funny, though. Hey.
I feel like we're face to face with our executioner.
Let's go home.
Wait, he isn't going to ask? We'd be grateful if he didn't ask anything, but this is kind of anticlimactic.
He's probably waiting for us to confess it, is what I'm guessing.
But knowing he suspects you and not being asked about anything is making me feel anxious. This was really unexpected. The silence is too painful. We're already close to home. Do you want to try asking him something as a distraction?
Do you mind if I come in? I want to talk.
Here it comes. Potato, are you okay? Think you can talk to him? Regardless of whether you tell the truth or not, we'll need some determination.
I was thinking of the possible reasons that could have elicited a change in your attitude. There were a number of factors to consider. Reasons ranging from a mere whim of or change of heart to the far-fetched, such as an alien abduction. Kent.
I think the scales he's using is a little long.
After eliminating various ideas one by one, I was left contemplating the likelihood of a single possibility. You're an alien! Sorry. Regardless of how unbelievable the conclusion may be, seeing how I could find no mistake in my reasoning, my only choice is to believe it. So I've come to the most feasible conclusion. Your memories are missing. I'm still in the examination stage of determining the extent of that memory loss. At the very least, you seem to be missing memories from college. I believe the chances are high that you've forgotten all of your past interactions with me. So, do you have any objections? I'm sorry for trying to hide it. I knew it. I'm thankful that you answered me honestly. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you talk to someone? I didn't want to be shut away in a hospital. That isn't a reason to hide it from everyone. I'm sure a lot of things were inconvenient for you, but I can understand why you would feel that way. Still, I see. So you really forgot. Am I correct to assume that you lost your memory sometime between our discussion on July 31st and August 1st? I'm sure you were surprised by receiving such a sudden, unpleasant call. You probably have already guessed, but we had an argument over something trivial the day before. It wasn't just the day before. We argued every time we met, over the worst of reasons.
Yeah, we already knew.
Since you didn't remember any of that, I'm sure I seemed like a strange man to you. I always spoke, prepared for anything to turn into a dispute. You probably wondered why I was always angry.
Yeah, we really did.
And yet you still decided that I was worthy of some trust. Am I correct? If not, if you truly couldn't trust anybody, you wouldn't be as vulnerable around me as you are now.
Well, there really wasn't anything suspicious about you, Kent.
So I'm correct.
Kent is acting a lot calmer than I expected. Maybe he isn't surprised? I thought he'd send you to the hospital immediately, but he showed no sign of that.
We started dating on July 28th. Your attitude changed so suddenly, just 3 days later. When I realized you were acting differently, I was confused. I thought that perhaps you were taking our going out seriously, too. I thought you actually had taken a liking to me. I couldn't bring myself to dismiss such optimistic reasoning. But it seems I really was wrong. You had simply forgotten that you didn't like me, forgotten that our relationship was full of conflict. You took the fact that we were dating as truth and acted like you were my girlfriend. To be honest, I realized from the beginning that something was strange, but I didn't want to believe it. I wanted to believe that the you now was the real you. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm sure you'll remember eventually. The real you. The you that disliked me. When will that day come? Today? Tomorrow? If I tell you the truth, will you end up remembering everything? Will you remember the things that happened between us and how you really felt about me? I was scared, and I averted my eyes from the truth. I'm sorry. I'm sure I could have helped you a lot sooner. I didn't want you to remember anything. Even as we speak now, I'm still confused and hesitant. I don't want to tell you anything. I don't want you to remember. I just want you to keep acting like this, like we're a happy couple. I realize that way of thinking is just my own ego, but still. Was it really that bad before? You want to know? It's really all strong. I wouldn't be able to do the same. However, I know this is something I need to talk about. You have every right to know exactly who you are. You were a university student who grew up in a very normal, middle-class family. Your family lived some distance away, but you came to this city for college. I met you at a math study session planned by Sawa and Mine. They invited me to be the lecturer. The name of the study session was something along the lines of Relearning Basic Math That's Embarrassing to Talk About to People at This Age. Anyway, I'm sure their aim was EQ. It seems they had asked him to be their lecturer first. EQ was in the same club as Mine. I had heard many times before that she was looking for a way to get closer to him. But EQ introduced me instead, saying that I was far more suitable when it came to mathematics. He said he'd help out in some of my experiments concerning his condition, so I agreed to the lecture. You were one of the students participating at that time. We didn't get close during that class, though. I just was fairly far apart. I was simply the teacher and you were the student. However, after getting to recognize who you were, I realized that we walked the same path at about the same time every morning. I was taking walks as a change of lifestyle from being shot in the laboratory, and you were walking your dog. After realizing you knew me, you would talk to me every day. There's no special reason why our relationship was so rocky. I anger people fairly easily, so it was normal for people to dislike me. The one thing that was different, though, is that you never gave up on talking to me. No matter how many times we argued, you never learned your lesson. You'd still try to start up conversations. To this day, I'm still not sure if I should call them disputes or debates. Regardless, I'm sure you were trying to get to know me better. That perseverance is one thing that still hasn't changed in you. Anyway, because of that situation, even after the study sessions ended, we'd see each other and argue every morning. You were really surprised when I asked you out.
Oh, so he asked us out. Okay.
I still don't really know myself why I chose you. I suppose I could only see my feelings for you as being romantic in nature, and that's why I asked you. You were very shocked. It was only natural. The only thing we had done before then was argue. And I'm sure you don't remember now why you decided to accept my request. I suppose you could just say it was the heat of the moment. It looked almost like you had accepted a challenge. Do you still remember nothing? Oh, memory time! I remember. Yes, I remember.
What?
I said I can only see my feelings toward you as being romantic in nature. And if a man has romantic feelings for a woman, his response should be to ask her out. That's what I thought, so that's what I did. Wait a minute. You said yourself before that love is just something created by chemicals in the brain. I did, and I still believe that now. Then why? What's wrong with the delusions? At present, there are changes commonly known as love occurring in my brain. That's the truth. That's how I'm going to ask someone out next time. At present, there are changes commonly known as love occurring in my brain. So go out with me. And I'm interested in these changes. I want to analyze whether this really is a romantic emotion or not, and if it is, exactly what changes will occur. So, Potato, do you have romantic feelings for anyone right now?
Not really, but...
Then there should be no problem. Would you like to try dating me?
It's like an experiment. Why should I have to cooperate with something like that?
If you don't want to, that's fine. But I thought you wanted to preach to me about the existence and meaning of love. This is the perfect chance. I believe romantic emotions are merely a product of intracerebral chemicals, a part of one's instinct to preserve its species. However, you say that love doesn't need to have such a reason. If, as you say, the emotion known as love is a higher power beyond such reason and calculation, I'd like you to make me believe it. If you manage to prove to me that you are correct, I promise to hold your emotional arguments in higher regard. I don't see any drawbacks to this proposition on your part.
But I don't like you.
I fully understand your dislike of me, more than I'd like to, in fact. Actually, the word dislike may not describe it well enough. I could even say that I'm hated by you. That's what I believe. But would you give up on preaching the higher meaning of love just because you detest a man? I see.
Right, I didn't like Kent. But after hearing the logic in his argument, I couldn't find a good reason to refuse him. I got irritated and accepted it. That's what happened 3 days before I lost my memories. I see. It was only natural for Kent to see my attitude as suspicious.
What is it? Did you remember something? I'm sure it wasn't a favorable memory in regards to us.
I really doubt that the previous me could have sat down and talked calmly with Kent like this.
There's no way you have any memories favorable of me.
If I didn't lose my memories, I might never have seen Kent make such a sad face in front of me.
August 19th.
Hey, Potato. Can you see me? Can you hear my voice? Hello? Ah, finally, you looked. That was a surprise. You haven't responded to me at all since yesterday, so I thought you couldn't see me anymore. Anyway, it looks like we're still connected. You talked to Ken a lot yesterday and remembered a bunch of things. It looks like we're making progress in separating. Well, I'm happy that things are going the way we wanted, but doesn't your relationship with Kent seem really strange? I'd feel really irresponsible if I was just like, mission complete, and left you like this. Of course, I want to be separated, but I also want to see you off into a good future. That's just how I feel. By the way, your relationship. I guess we could just say that Kent's love toward you was one-sided. I'm glad that he didn't have any intentions of dragging you off to the hospital, but maybe he's also thinking that he doesn't want you to remember. You still feel kind of dizzy, don't you? Maybe it's the shock from remembering all those memories at once. You have work today. Will you be alright? Try not to push yourself too hard. Anyway, let's head over now.
I do love that he asked us out first. Like, we kept arguing, and then he was like, "You, woman, I like you. I think I love you. Let's go out."
Hey, so I heard that the rumor about you cheating on Ken with Ukyo is gaining more ground. That's not right at all. Now that I think about it, Ukyo hasn't come by the cafe lately. Have you been having your trysts with him in the great outdoors? Haha, I doubt being threatened on the street at night could be considered a tryst. I'm so jealous. Why are you so popular with guys? Is it still popular if it's only one guy? That reminds me. I wonder if Ken will come by today to pick you up. What should you do if you see him?
Give him a smooch, of course.
All day worrying about it, and now it's already evening.
Hey, let's go home. I feel dizzy. Oh, another memory? That's right. I always walked alongside Kent like this. But those times, I didn't really like those times. Oh. How long are you going to act like that? Potato, what happened? No, I don't want to remember. Potato, are you okay? Potato, pull yourself together. Don't die. Potato, are you awake? I'm fine. I see. Well, I had gone to get water, and during that time you lost consciousness, so I panicked. I lost my composure. I apologize.
Huh? Are you half asleep or something? Do you remember collapsing? You collapsed while you were walking home. You managed to make it home, but you lost consciousness. Kent was worried. That's why he's like this. Your fatigue must have been building up. You've had to stay on your toes all this time. It might be best to take tomorrow off from work and rest.
How do you feel? You look really pale. I'm sorry. This is my fault. You don't have to remember things that you don't want to remember, although that may just be my desires talking. Is it so bad to keep things the way they are now? Do you absolutely need to remember? Even if your memories will destroy the relationship we have now? I'm sorry. I suppose you can't do that. I'm sure you want to regain your memories. That's only natural.
It's just as Kent says. You can't just sit by and not remember anything. If you don't try to retrieve your memories, my consciousness will invade yours more and more. If you don't remember your past and separate from me, your life will turn into a total mess. I feel bad for Kent, and it's possible that you don't want to remember either, but you can't not remember these things.
I'm starting to worry it has something to do with the dog mentioned. Because there's no dog around. I really hope that's not the case, because that is going to upset me a lot.
Huh? Looks like someone's here. I wonder if it's Kent. Can you get up? Think you could walk to the door?
Good morning. Mind if I come in? Of course I don't mind if you stay in bed. You don't have any family around, right? I came here to look after you. How are you feeling? Think you can eat? I bought nutritious and sweet foods that are easy to eat, a simple and effective way to replenish stamina. I'll get you some water. Don't worry about me. Just lay down.
Kent is really nice. He really is like a different person from when we first met him. I wonder if Kent changed. Or maybe he was always a nice guy if you never got mad at him. But he was saying things like he's used to being disliked. In that case, Kent must have changed completely in the past 3 weeks. That conference is really important to him, but he's here taking care of you instead of preparing.
Ryan!
I just noticed he was blushing. Oh, aren't you dizzy? Sorry, now's not the time to be thinking deeply. Just sleep. I'll keep watch to make sure Kent doesn't try anything funny. Good night, Potato.
Potato? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You were just sleeping.
That was a shock. I can't tell if he's taking care of you or making you more tired.
Please, just don't die.
She's not dying.
Don't go anywhere. I will do anything for your sake. At first, this relationship was simply engaging my interest. I thought it would be fine if we broke up eventually. But I know now what it's like to be with you. I couldn't bear to lose you now. Do you wish to go to a hospital? Or should I call a doctor here? If there's anything I can do, just let me know.
I just want to tell him. I want to tell him why you're so exhausted and why you can't go to a hospital. I want to tell him that not having anything to jog your memories is the most dangerous thing. You agree, don't you? You can just see how much Kent's worried about you. He said that you could ask him for anything. I wonder if that includes asking him to believe in the existence of spirits. I doubt it.
What is it? Is there something you need? Do we want to take a risk and ask him to believe in Orion? Will you believe me if I tell you something? What? Do you have a secret even more shocking than the fact that you don't have memories?
So you're going to tell him? That's right. You don't want to keep any secrets from someone who's this worried about you.
Right, yeah, so there's a spirit living in my head and that's why I don't have memories? Are you testing my determination? I told you that I'd do anything, and if you asked me to believe you, I'd be a liar if I didn't. I understand. Let's say that you are possessed by a spirit.
It's not hypothetical.
No, I believe you. There's a spirit possessing you. This isn't an actual illness, and you don't want to go to a hospital. That spirit will disappear if you regain your memories. On the other hand, if your memories remain sealed, that spirit will encroach further into your mind. That sums up the condition you're in. We'll talk with these points under the assumption that I understand.
It seems a bit like he doesn't believe you. Well, even if he's pretending to believe you, that's good enough.
It may seem senseless at a glance, but this story is backed up by several factors. One of the reasons I had a difficult time believing you have amnesia was because you seemed overly calm. Normally, one would be in a confused panic without memories, since one couldn't possibly get by alone. While you couldn't trust anyone at first, I couldn't comprehend why you would hesitate to tell anyone for this long. Also, you had full memories of general social knowledge. Normally, one would go to a hospital or the police if they found themselves in your situation. However, you didn't take such an action that would be considered normal. You behaved in a way that would hide your memory loss. To be honest, I don't see why. However, if your absurd actions had an absurd reason, I can understand somewhat. And that reason is something like out of a fairy tale. This spirit, as you called it, told you to do this.
When he says it like that, it sounds more like I'm an evil spirit possessing your body.
There are other things that concerned me. After losing your memories, you would always focus your gaze somewhere else while you were thinking. While your gaze wouldn't shift from that place for a while. It was a strange habit. But I can understand why if you happened to be looking at something I couldn't see.
I get it. Whenever I start talking like this, you always look at me.
Anyway, setting aside the question of whether this spirit is really a spirit or not, I can fully understand the explanation that you are able to perceive an absurd being similar to that.
That was unexpected, and his reasoning was unexpected too.
Also, it seems that this spirit is becoming more distant the more your memories are stimulated. The cerebral cortex is the part of the brain that stores what we call memories.
Did he just start a difficult topic?
And if you are able to remember these memories via various stimuli, that means there's no damage to your cerebral cortex. and there are no issues with the memories you've made after the start of your amnesia. We can assume there's no damage to the frontal lobe responsible for calling memories, or the hippocampus responsible for organizing memories. The only issue present is that you can't recall matters from the past that you should know. For example, if the cerebral cortex is a wardrobe and the hippocampus is a table upon which you lay memories. Excuse me. He's talking a lot. Right. For example, if the cerebral cortex is a wardrobe and the hippocampus is a table upon which you lay memories out after removing them from the wardrobe. The only thing the spirit impeding is the opening of the older drawers in that wardrobe. If we think about your experiences until now, the spirit is becoming more distant as memories are regained. Opening those old drawers causes the spirit clinging to them to be thrown off. It doesn't matter which old drawers are open, however, it doesn't seem that the newer drawers are included. So, spirit, is my explanation correct?
Wait, is he asking me? I don't know that.
If you have an answer, spirit, write it down on a piece of paper. I'd like to communicate through writing.
Communicate through writing? Me with Kent? Right. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet me. Listen, spirit, I'm requesting an answer in regards to the assumptions I have just explained.
I don't know if that's correct or not.
It doesn't seem to be a smart being.
Oh, be quiet.
However, this is a very human response. It seems there really is another being inside your head. In that case, I should try to interact with it more humanely. It's nice to meet you, spirit. I'm probably the first person to greet you.
You really are. What a surprise.
You're surprised? You seem to be a cheerful character. Anyway, spirit, do you wish to leave her body as soon as possible?
Of course I do, but I was too worried to leave before finding someone she can trust.
I see. So I'm not someone that can be trusted?
I think you can be trusted, but you're going to be leaving to study abroad soon.
That's true. I see. So that's why it doesn't seem like you have much enthusiasm for recovering her memories.
Well, I do want to recover them, but it hasn't been going well. But I definitely want her to recover everything one day and return to her normal life. I just wanted to avoid rushing and putting her in a bad situation. Sure, I'll be gone once we separate, but she still has to live out her life afterwards.
I see. It seems your spirit is a very kind-hearted spirit. If you'd like to recover those memories more quickly, I can think of several ways I could help. I could talk of memories to provide her with the adequate stimulation, and I could also get in touch with Sawa, Toma, and the others to do so. Creating new drawers of memories would be another way to utilize the cooperation. It seems you haven't remembered many memories up until now. If that amount is enough to make the spirit start fading away, it shouldn't be too difficult to free the rest of those drawers. If you desire it, I'll promise to continue helping you after I return from abroad.
Thank you.
No, that's only natural. I'm sorry for being so upset yesterday. Even if you leave me as a result of regaining your memories, I promise I'll do what I can to make sure there are no difficulties in your life. So don't worry, you can rely on me.
Kent.
Oh, I think Orion's starting to like him too.
I think it's a good thing that you're her boyfriend, Kent.
I see. Thank you. I need to do my best to live up to those words. That's so cute, though. That they started communicating. I love it. August 21st. Oh my gosh, we're getting to the end. Oh gosh.
We're here. We're pretty used to coming over to Kent's house now. Bing bong. Hello?
Who's this? Yes, coming?
Wait, who's this?
My, and who are you?
Oh, could she be Kent's mom? Nobody's ever home, so this is the first time we've met anyone else.
Mother, she's someone I know. Oh, Kent, I didn't know you were coming to answer the door. She's my guest. More importantly, don't you have a cold? Why did you get up? Potato, you too. Are you feeling okay already? You don't have to force yourself to visit. My, how kind. Is she your girlfriend? Mother, just returned to bed. Am I right? Well, yes. Dear, you never told me you had a girlfriend before. Why didn't you say anything? You should introduce us. We aren't at the stage where I need to introduce her to my parents yet. You should stay over for dinner tonight. I'll tell my husband to come home early, too. Mother, she's only just recovered, and you took time off work, too. You should just go back to bed. I'm fine now, so is that okay with you? Think y'all stay over. Sorry about this, Potato. If you don't feel well at any point, feel free to go back home. Yes, just don't push yourself, says the one pushing herself. Oh my god. Yeah, see, exactly. Kent gets it. Mother, you're the one who's pushing herself. But it's rare for me to have time off for work like this. You'll be going abroad soon, so you might not have many more chances to see her. You should make good use of an opportunity, and it would be efficient to introduce ourselves properly today since we've just met. Your father would agree too. Well, that's true, but...
This entire family's full of rational thinkers.
Regardless, standing around here isn't good for someone in your condition. Come in.
Oh, yes, of course, please, come right in. I'll go make some tea.
You should go to bed. I love that too much. Sorry for the surprise. My mother's rarely at home, but she wasn't feeling well today. She may appear well, but she had a fever of 38 degrees Celsius.
Seriously?
Oh, you likely don't know this. My mother's a lawyer, and my father researches mathematics at a university. They're both busy and are rarely at home. In fact, before I started dating you, I spent most of my time at the university as well. Now, I'm staying at home as often as I can. I just thought it would be easier for you to visit here. However, it's also true that some work can't be done outside the university. I don't have many days left. I was actually planning to go to there this afternoon. I'm sorry, but it might be difficult to meet with you until the conference is over. Although you probably don't mind, I'm the one who wants to see you.
I'm lonely too.
I see. Then I'll call you. How does that sound?
That's not a bad idea. That reminds me, you two have never had a conversation on the phone like a couple would.
I see. So this is the purpose of calling and messaging a woman you're dating. Oh my god, it's like things just clicked into his head. This poor, useless, dumb man. It's a supplement for the time that you can't meet in person. Oh, whoops. Interesting. I'm finally beginning to understand why you didn't like the messages I sent before.
What? He understands?
Next time I send you a message, I'll do my best to include content that encourage conversation. Also, there's one more thing I wanted to tell you. You've already come all this way today, but I'd like it if you didn't walk around outside alone anymore. Someone should accompany you, especially when you're out late or in areas without many people around. I'm concerned about that man, Ukyo. Seeing how you don't have your memories, there's a chance that he'll try to take advantage of that for reasons unknown. It would be preferable if you checked to make sure he's not around before you go somewhere, at least for 1 week.
I see, that's right. He even showed up where you work very frequently. We can't say for sure that he isn't planning to take advantage of you, so it's best to be cautious.
Although, if you're feeling nervous about it, you might find the constant looking around to be more tiring. I might just be worrying more than necessary, because I can't always be at your side, and even less so now. Anyway, just stay here for today. Starting tomorrow, I'll make arrangements with Sawa, Mine, and others to provide you with information. I'm sure you'll want to regain your memories as soon as possible. If you hear information from them, you might begin to remember things. But to be honest, I'm afraid because I can't be certain of what you'll remember. It might just be an excuse that I'm busy preparing for the conference. In a way, I don't want to see the gradual change in attitude towards me once you remember everything. But I still know it's selfish of me to not want you to remember these things, since they are yours to remember. Don't hold back for my sake. Go and reclaim your memories.
I wonder if you'd really start to dislike Ken if you remembered everything. What have you forgotten? What happened between you and Kit? I really doubt anything would make you start disliking him at this point. You don't remember anything. I guess we have no idea what will happen when you do remember.
Oh, you can see his parents! Oh my gosh, I love that. They all have like the same hair. Go right ahead, eat as much as you want.
What? Did she have a cold? What's with this elegant meal?
Mother, it seems she's shocked in thinking that you made this. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Our meals are mostly takeout or catered. My husband, Kent, and I are hardly at home. There's not much meaning in cooking meals every day, since it is beyond our necessity.
I don't think this is a matter of necessity.
This is obviously for prioritizing efficiency. If you think about our work wages per hour, it's far cheaper to order food than to make it ourselves.
Wages per hour? You're converting the time to prepare food into an amount of money?
And taking a meal's nutritional value into consideration, food carefully prepared by professionals is far more balanced than something I could make last minute.
This is also far more effective to expand our son's palate.
That's why we prefer to not prepare food ourselves. I realize this is fairly unusual, but do you understand our reasoning?
I can totally see why Kent turned out the way he is.
Still, you're quite a lovely young lady.
Yes, as we'd expect from our son.
Well, one's genes attract others most optimal for combination with one's own. This isn't a surprise at all.
Yeah, of course! We fully believed you would bring a lovely young lady home, Kent. I'm not sure if I chose the optimal genes or not. Is that so? But what could you possibly feel dissatisfied? I'm not dissatisfied, but she might be. Oh dear, are you two fighting? It's not really it. It's okay. Romantic emotions are instinctual for the survival of a species. It'll turn out fine in the end. I hope so.
Young lady, Kent may be a little stubborn, but he's an excellent son.
Are you telling me to adopt him?
Even if you and Kent have a disagreement, I believe it would be of value to consider a future with him. While our household may have nothing of merit to pass down, I can guarantee the chance of you having any discomfort in your life is extremely low.
Oh, also don't worry. We don't have any intentions of interfering with your time together. Mother, those are not the kind of issues she's concerned with.
However, such terms are very important in marriage, although I can understand why you may prioritize emotion over those.
We aren't at that stage yet. This is why I said I didn't want to introduce you yet. Anyway, you don't have to say anything concerning our dating. I'll handle this myself.
Well, I suppose it's another important point for a man to prove his qualities.
My God.
Thanks for having us. That was a strange dinner. Kent's family is interesting, but they're also kind of weird. Although Kent's the same way.
Are you tired? I'm sorry about the sudden change of plans. Let's just walk back slowly. Oh, hell yeah. We gonna hold hands? Like,
Actually, compared to those parents of his, Kent seems a lot more like a normal human. There's part of Kent that doesn't just work based off reason. He's got some feelings. Potato, do you feel the same way?
before, I employed the same reasoning as my parents do. It's natural to select the optimal woman for species preservation. The emotional change known as love occurs, and that leads to marriage. And that, in turn, leads to a baby carriage. That's not all. Our baby shall soon be playing basketball. Moving on. But ironically, the woman whom I favored disliked me. I feel as though I'm not in control, and I keep making mistakes. It may even affect my preparations for the most important and life-changing event of my academic career. Is this really what my genes are commanding me to do? In that case, my genes are defective. It's not... Your genes aren't instructing you to do things. Your head and your heart are. Either that, or I may just have to admit that there's no rational reason behind love, just as you said. Yeah. I've been thinking on this a lot lately. I mean, they're both correct. Your genes aren't defective. Are you saying that my genes really did find their optimal partner? And that means I can believe there's a chance of things going well between us? Potato, if you say something like that, I'll start developing expectations. Well, even if our genetic pairing is suitable, actually getting that pairing to succeed might still be based on the amount of effort we invest. I can't, guys, I can't help it. He's really cute. He's just a big old dumb nerd. I love him. We only have 2 minutes left. Okay.
So bored. The next chance we'll have to see Kent is probably the conference on the 25th. Yeah, it's his big moment. You wouldn't want to miss it.
And we're gonna save. Yes. Alright. Okay. We're gonna stop that there. And when we come back, we aren't gonna miss his big moment. No, no, no. And I get the feeling it'll be the end. And then we can move on to either to Iki. That's right, Iki's next for us. And then we're gonna finish with Sheen. And then, I don't know, maybe, hopefully we can do Ukyo. I would love to do Ukyo. Like, I'm so interested in what's going on with him. Like, seriously. He clearly knows that there's multiple routes. Like, the multiverse or whatever the heck that is. Anyway. I will see you guys on Wednesday for Final Fantasy IX. And then Sunday for more Amnesia. Goodbye, everyone. It was so good to see you all again. Hugs and kisses. Mwah!